Hello, people. Next, I'm going to talk about anger. Many of you may not agree with me, but it is okay to be angry. Anger is a secondary emotion. It is not a main emotion. Anger is an emotion that lets you know something is wrong with you or your body or something around you that you do not like. Anger is natural. You cannot stop anger. Everyone gets angry. Cops, children, babies, elderly, dogs, cats, every living creature gets angry. Even bugs. You know, you slap a spider, you don't kill it and hurt it, it's gonna get angry and wanna kill you or bite you. Black widows, you know, daddy long legs, even you name it, you know. And the ways to control anger are hard, you know. You don't necessarily have to control it completely. You don't have well, you have to control it, but you don't have to stop it. To control anger, you can let it out. There are ways to let it out. You can't scream, like, sorry, you can't. You can scream on your own when you're not around people, but you can't cuss. You can't threaten someone. You can't be aggressive, like break something, punch a hole in the wall, you know, punch someone in the face, hurt someone, you know. You basically have to do. There are ways around anger in appropriate ways. It's like I said, it's okay to be angry. Everyone gets angry, you know. And it's hard to control your anger in these ways. But, you know, that's how I learned. When I want to cuss someone out, I don't cuss them out. Or even say it to where they can hear it. I'll go in private, where they can't hear it all. And I'll say all I want, how I feel. But I won't be aggressive or violent. And it's not okay to be sexual when you're angry. You can't get mad at someone and threaten to rape them. That's illegal and it's wrong. You can't also threaten to molest a child. That's even more wrong and it's illegal. Those are also sins if you're a Christian. And, you know, I was abused as a child by my grandma's boyfriend. I won't say what he did or who he was, but he abused me. Everyone has problems in life. Everyone, me, you. There's only one person that doesn't have a problem, and that's God. And God put us on this earth to learn how to become more like Him. Though we may never become like Him, but He wants us to try. And it'll be hard to become like God. You know, in the Bible, it even says it's okay to be angry, just do it without sinning. And if you don't understand that, you know, it's like, you know, there's a lot more you can't do that I do. But, you know, Everyone has anger. Everyone, you know. I'm sure even God has anger, you know. Yeah. Anger is not a sin, or else God wouldn't have it, you know. God wouldn't let it be okay. Well, He wouldn't say it's okay in the Bible to have it if it was a sin. You know, children especially need to learn this. Because if you raise your child to have anger, I'm sorry, not to have anger, well, when he gets older, he's gonna have even more anger. You know, I learned this from a very well educated man in anger named Paul Hushberg. I think that's how you say his name, Paul Hushberg, I think. You know, look him up. You know, he's also, I think it's a psychologist they call, I don't know, but he is very well educated. This fact. He was abused, beaten, you know, as a child in many ways. He was told it's not okay to get angry. And as he got older, his anger got worse. Because he wasn't allowed to let it out. He got married, had children, beat his wife and children. You know. And then he was, you know, he left his wife. And he went to this other girl he liked. He told her, "Oh, I broke up with my wife." They laid in bed the next day, or I think it was the next day. I don't know. I was watching a documentary on his life and his adulthood, I should say. And he beat the woman, almost killed her. She threatened to call the cops, and she did. She ran. She was in the hospital. She almost died. She hurt, you know. And she said, "I never want to see you again. I don't want you in my bar. I see you again, I press charges." If she would have pressed charges, he would have got arrested for attempted murder. This made Paul very, pretty sure mad, you know, but scared too. Because he really liked going to that bar, and he had anger problems. So he was furious. And, you know, it's like hard to say, but I had it. I told you in a few of my other videos I've had, he's had anger problems. I'm sorry, I've had anger problems. I've got over it. And, you know, it's like he was court ordered to have uh, anger management classes. And his counselor, he wasn't supposed to leave. You leave, you don't come back. You're not on back. He went back, and everyone in his class was carrying an understanding. Thank you, God, for that one. And at the end of it, he learned that, you know, it's okay to be angry. You know, people think it's a sin to be angry. It's not a sin to be angry. It's how you handle it. It's a sin to beat your wife, your children, or your friend, or anyone. It's a sin to cuss when you get angry. It's a sin to be aggressive when you get angry. You can yell, you can scream even. But don't be aggressive. I mean, anger, it can be a good thing. And there are cues knowing when you're angry. Me, my forearms, like where my elbows are, dug it all tense. My face will contract like this. I was like, I'm gonna look like that exactly. I've had friends take pictures of it for me. But the first sign is when I get angry, I go like this. Now that's not a pretty face. I see me, But, when I see those, I go away. I walk out of the room. I don't talk to anyone. I don't let anyone come around me, you know? I don't even call people on my phone when I'm angry. Other than my mom and dad. They're the only people that can calm me down. And everyone has cues, is what they call, as we know, many of us may know, that makes us angry. It might be our appetite raises, or we might get less hungry. We might be really, really hungry, and we get angry, and we don't feel like eating. Or we might want to kill ourselves, or hurt someone else, or something, or a pet. Like, me when I used to get angry, not anymore. I've had self-canceling. I wanted counseling for it, but I watched this, got over it, and I couldn't tell anyone because I don't hustle. But I wanted to think of ways to get revenge. When I would get mad, I would think, I could punch this person. And I'd think, well, if I punched him, I'd go to jail. Or I'd think, I could cut my arm open. And they'd feel bad. Then I realized, I cut my arm open, I go to jail. I thought all these ways, and then it resulted in the most selfish, piteous, disrespectful, unloyal way to get revenge. Killing myself. I don't think about killing myself anymore, There's always someone out there that cares about you. Even if you don't know it. If you don't know it, you don't think it, God cares about you. The devil is the one that puts those thoughts in your head. I'm still getting over my anger, but I do really well controlling it. I'm taking training on getting better. And everyone has irritations, as they call them. Me, someone laughs really loud. I'll get mad. I'm not necessarily just laughing really loud. But one of my friends, he laughs, and he can't help it. It's part of his disability. He laughs and laughs and laughs. To the point I can't take it. And I ask him to stop. And I get mad. And he won't stop. So I go outside. You know. It's not only that. It's like when people purposely be loud. It makes me mad. It'll piss me off. You know. Next thing you know. And one of the keys I have when I get angry, my thighs will twitch. You know, like I'm flexing them, but I'm not. You know, and then I still think, how can I get revenge? You know, now I think the silliest way to get revenge is all the people that know me know I love to talk. That's just one of my disabilities. I can't stop talking. You can ask me to be quiet. I won't talk to you. I might not talk to him in the car. But I'll be talking in my head. And not necessarily in my head, but I'll be moving my lips. I'll hear it in my head when I'm mouthing it. You know? But no one else can hear it. You know, I just can't be quiet. I hear I talk a lot in my sleep too. And, you know, people will say, oh, just be quiet, you're talking too much. You know, people's at my day program. Oh, stop it, you're talking too much, I can't stand it. You know, where I used to work at Goodwill, I didn't get laid off because of this. But, I talk so much, it would distract me from what I was doing. I would literally stop my task just to follow someone for a few seconds to tell them something. Then go back, and then go to someone else. I do this all day long. And thank God I was a supported employee. Thank God for the supported employee work program. And part of the reason why I no longer work at Goodwill is because they stopped the supported employee program. This made a lot of people mad, scared, you know. My friends were crying because of it. You know, I won't say her name, but one of the toughest ladies I knew where I worked, I never thought I would see her cry. And my last day, I saw her wiping her eyes. I didn't ask her if she was crying, but I could tell she was, you know. And everyone gets angry, you know. It's a natural response, you know. It's not a main emotion, it's a secondary emotion. Something makes you feel that way. So, the thing that makes you feel that way is the main emotion. That's what I'd call it. I don't know what to call it, you know. But, yeah, like, it's a sad world out there. And everyone has someone that cares about them. And there's people that won't like you for who you are or what you do. There's people I don't like. Not the thing is, I don't like people for who they are because everyone's their own person. I don't like people for what they do. No, someone might not like you because your hair is too long, or your hair is too short, or your eyes are green or blue, or your teeth are too crooked, or your nose is too long, or you're just too ugly to them. You know, growing up, living in group homes, that's where I lived. If someone was ugly, I didn't want to be their friend. I wouldn't tell them that, you know. And they would all have their friends. I wouldn't, you know. I wouldn't jump not wanting to be their friend. But that was my cue, you know. The weird thing is the people that were ugly to me, or not attractive, were the ones mean to me. When I meet new people, I try and be their friend. I want to be everyone's friend. You can't, you know, it's impossible. There's gonna be someone that you don't like, and there's gonna be someone that don't like you. There's people that go to my day program that like me and don't like me. Very few don't like me, but one does not. Only because I play my laptop at school. Most ridiculous reason. Studio 700. That's at Studio 700. She also goes to my other day program, Roseville Adult Center. And you might think those are weird names, and you might think I'm weird to go to a day program when I'm an adult. But watch my video. Special people with special needs. You'll understand that more. And this world is full of angry, enraged people. Like I said, everyone has anger. You know, the president even has anger. You know, he can't show it. You know, because he's a professional guy. You know, he might have cues that lets the cameraman say, make it look like something happened to the camera. You know, make it angry. Or he just might be able to hold it in for a speech. Or he just might already be angry and not show it. You know, I think there should be a building where you could go and let your anger out. A big empty building with nothing there where people could just yell and scream all they want. You know, not be destructive because that's not a positive thing. And everyone has ways of of calming down before they get to the top stage of anger. You know, it could be watching television or playing a game or reading a book or coloring or talking to your kids or playing with your pet or just sitting there being quiet. You know, or it could be going to sleep, or it could be therapeutically eating. I know it's bad, but some people have that, you know. Or some people just might go drink a glass of water, or, you know, or talk to their girlfriend, or their boyfriend, or their cousin, or their brother or sister, you know. Yeah. But like, this world is just like full of anger-raged people. All the terrorists out there, all the gangs, everyone has anger. You know, I just want this world to know it's okay to be angry. So if you're angry, let it out in an appropriate manner. And if you don't know how to let it out, there's ways you can learn. I gave you a bunch of ways. Find ways that aren't aggressive or violent or sexual or cussing or touching someone. It's okay to yell when you're angry. Even if you think it's not, it is. Some people need to yell when they're angry. It's, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.